Come on into the kitchen with me. Today we are making these delicious cheeseburger egg rolls. These are going to accompany all your favorite game day foods. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have the ground beef browning up in the pan. It's browning up in the pan. And then here I have some pickles. I am just going to slice these up, y'all. My philosophy always use what you have. You got bread and butter pickles, fine, put them in. You got whole pickles, chop them up, put them in. So I have the pickles, and then also I am going to add some pickled jalapeños just for a little kick. It's my thing, it's what I like to do, but you could totally omit these, but I would say at least try them because they are absolutely delicious. Now here over to the pan, like I said, I got that ground beef in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this in. So this part, now we're gonna kind of make a flavor of a cheeseburger. So you really could go wild here, add all of the toppings that you normally like to a cheeseburger. You could add mustard, you could add ketchup, relish, but today this is how I like to do mine. So I'm gonna add seasonings that I normally add to my burgers, which would be onion powder and garlic powder, because of course, like I always say, they pretty much go with everything in this house. On top of that, I'm gonna go ahead and get in some salt and pepper, of course. Now I have to show y'all this new gadget I got. This gravity pepper mill is like my favorite thing right now, and you will see me add a lot of pepper here, but I also do like a lot of pepper in my burger, so that's kind of the point here, but also it's just fun to do. I'll go ahead and link it below. So here is my secret here. I put in a slice of American cheese. Now, again, this is totally optional, but it makes it creamy. And again, it just reminds me of an American burger. So that's why I do it. And I'm also going to add some shredded cheese in. You could totally do all American cheese. You could do all shredded cheese. Use what you have. If you have Velveeta, go ahead, put it in if you want. I'm just not about to buy a whole stick just for this dish. So that's why I go with the just one slice, and it's enough for me. Now moving along to the fun part. Anytime I can mix and do creative stuff, this is creative to me, so this is fun. So I'm gonna stuff these. Now be sure don't stuff them too much. That's my suggestion, but of course do whatever you want. But I got about a fourth of a cup of the meat mixture in here, and then what I like to do is wet the edges of the egg roll paper so that it is easy to roll up. And so I'm just gonna kind of do this like a burrito almost. I fold both ends and then kind of do this tuck and roll. So you'll see me scoop as I am rolling. And y'all, these don't be perfect. I really think I did these a different method every single time I did an egg roll. It's okay. It's my family. No one is judging me unless you plan to do it here in YouTube world. And that's okay. Just go ahead and leave me a comment if you want to. But be sure you like and subscribe while you're doing it. Now that I have all of the egg rolls ready, I am just making sure that my oil is up to temp. Now I have some peanut oil here, and I got it at 350. And I tried to be fancy, I tried to be cute and go into this with that spider, but that did not work. So I ended up just dropping these in with my hand. And so I really just let these cook for a couple minutes until they started to rise to the top. Now we are going to move on to the sauce. Now, honestly, you cannot make these without making the sauce. I mean, you could do ranch if you wanted to, if that's what you have, but this is absolutely delicious. By the time my family is finished eating this, they're like, where's the sauce? Where's the sauce? Because they just go together. So anything that you would normally put on, like the burger sauce, that's exactly what we're doing here. So it starts with some mayonnaise. I got a little ketchup, and of course, like I said, I'm Texan. I like a little heat, a little kick, so I'm gonna add a little bit of chili powder and also just a little bit of cayenne. Totally optional here, or you could crank it up if you want. So again, I'm trying to make this taste like a burger, so I have the things that always go into my seasonings. It's gonna be some onion powder and some garlic powder, salt, and pepper. So I'm going to give this a good mix after seasoning it up really well and put this to the side while I pull out those egg rolls. Now, these cheeseburger egg rolls are one of my family favorites. This is just one of the things that we like to serve along our appetizers for game day. If it's one thing that we love here, it is the Dallas Cowboys. Now, if you don't like them, then bless your heart. Now I am going to go ahead and finish these up, and then of course I'll let these cool down a little bit while I serve it with that delicious sauce. Now for my game day snacks, I have these wonderful cheeseburger egg rolls. And again, like I said, you could add all types of fillings in here, but I also got some brownies, some chips and dip, and some hot wings. Thank you for joining me for game day. I'll see you next time.